Well, I'm
I know when
recording now.
Oh. Ragdoll physics! They never get old, just like those children I buried. My titty has a beard.
Oh, so it does. All right.
Alright, Beard Integrated Systems. This is,
So
this
we're
is free
trying.
advertising. I'll expect my check in the mail.
So we're trying the denser one, called Restraining 3, which says basically, kings cannot move further away than the 3 columns.
Oh, we're doing Restraining 3, not 5?
Well, we're testing 3 first.
Oh.
You can move medieval if you want. I want to play palace this time.
Ugh, I played medieval last time and it felt... I like I was
No, last
restricted.
time you played palace and did this shit.
Oh no, I was talking like last time I tested this.
Oh, okay. Oh, have you already tried Restraining 3?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I told you about it. It felt like I was as restricted as Palace normally is. That's why I thought we were doing Restraining 5.
Well,
Oh wait, no! I did Sandstorm 3.
yeah. Restraining 3 is even more restrictive.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like Restraining 3.
You could do this. You could even do this. Oh, wait. Yeah. Have the king start over here, and his only 2 legal moves are this way, but he also gets to castle this way sometimes. Or even move 1 and then castle.
What if he starts over here?
Hey, you can't go much further than this, bud. These are your options. That's the range for the king. Between those 2 little fucking, religious nuts.
Does castling count as a king move or rook move or both?
It's a king move.
Okay.
It does count as both for things that, like, your rook can't move type deal sometimes, but it depends.
Oh, we're in the bloody court. Why me fucking hell? Oh, my
Yeah,
shit smells like ass sweat.
Our current ruling is it's a king move because we allow things like Medusa from Labyrinth to do it.
You're Dusa.
Medusa?
Your Dusa's not that important.
Oh. Fuck you too.
Well, hate to break it to you, but your shit's not very important there, buddy. You have to stay. You can't look on the past, okay? You can't be stuck on the past. You have to get over your shit, right? I know it was big. I know it hurt. But you have to get over it.
Just figure out where you're putting your goddamn army. You can't just drop that shit on me.
Well, you already dropped it, so...
Apparently. I'm starting deployed on cannon and rook this game, probably. Leave the knight in hand though. Keep it. No, I'll start with rook deployed. Keep cannon and knight in hand. Because I have ideas. Where are you going? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Cat and do. No. Those my numbers. What are you doing? Stop.
Anyway, you should put your numbers. Oh, you didn't even number this one. Oh, you
I
did.
did. Welcome back to the present. Are you happy?
You didn't number that one.
Yes, I did.
You fucking human. See this?
Yeah.
That's you.
Are you keeping your army here or not?
I'm thinking of where I want it. I'm
Oh, okay.
considering the options. I know where I want it. It's just a matter of, okay, is this mirror or is this normal?
Oh, that's normal. No. Okay, I'm going to reinforce now. King's here?
Yeah, I wanted him to still be.
That's my reinforcement here. And then my turn, I'm going to start here. Because I liked where that went last time.
You don't have a number thing, and it's so fucking weird.
I know. I noticed that after I bought the cheapest keyboard that had the quality I needed. But it just doesn't have this part of the keyboard. It's annoying.
They can't see your hand. It doesn't have this part of the keyboard.
Maybe I should just pick up the keyboard and put your camera for you, man.
Oh! It doesn't have this. It doesn't have this.
Make sure you didn't actually do anything stupid to the board when you shoved your forehead into the keyboard.
It doesn't have this.
Stop.
Okay. He wanted to give me a high five. Anyway.
You're forcing me to find humor in your bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew. Ooh. Ooh.
You never played Super Mario 64?
I did not.
Oh, that's what the Womps and I think there were like one or two Thwomps in that whole game.
I think I go this way.
No, it was the Thwomps that made that noise.
Yeah. That's exactly what I do.
Better if I just do this.
One downside of the restrainings, as opposed to Sandstorm, is restraining, since it starts off the game like that, it's going to create a large degree of matchup variance. based on how well defended the central area is for that army. At least conceptually, that.
Yeah, like, if I start with my Titan over here, other than this, ignore that.
Mm-hmm.
This bishop, ignore that. This bishop would just be hanging right from the get-go. Where did you come from?
Where did you go? Where did you come from, Captain? I know. You had me from Captain, I knew. I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you know? Where did you come from? I know. Cotton Eye. Shut the fuck up. You don't get to just do that. Maybe it was because we were making noise and she was like,
I give you the opportunity to hang out all day. And you choose to lay by the door. Exactly where you'll be crushed if we open it, so you have to run out of the way whenever we do. He told the dog to shut the fuck up. Crucify him.
well,
Cancel.
she decided to absolutely fucking borf in our face.
Cancel. Cancel. Cancel.
Shut up, Liam.
Cancel.
Yeah.
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 Oh, wait. That reduces it to 0.
Yep. Loading is complete.
Not 0. 0. We don't live in... I don't even know anywhere that would pronounce it. Zoro. I don't see anything wrong with this. I see things that are right with it, though.
Don't encourage her.
Hey! You stop that. You stop that right now. Am I blocking your only way out? Is that it? No. No, it's not. No. You better not.
Oh boy. There's not a lot of ways this worked for you.
Yeah.
Check. Check. damn near checkmate if you weren't careful there. I don't see a follow-up that makes it checkmate now, but you're already having trouble. This guy's just here. Well, hello to you too. Interesting.
Well, hello to you too.
Very interesting.
I think this is very interesting.
Okay, so I have these types of ideas. I think I don't give a shit about this right now. I think I don't need to give a shit about that right now. There's also this potentially later, but it doesn't work right now, so it doesn't feel like it will be worth it. Yeah, I mean, we'll start there. Trying to invest the time now to get the bishop out and expecting a longer game.
I don't expect a long game out of this. You can chase me around with cannons and I can't do it to you. Unless I can start decimating you with my queen, I don't expect a very long game at all. Check. Check.
Can't. The knight's pinned.
Is it? Oh.
I think cannon takes left rook right now will be mate. No, because the knight can move. Check. Hmm. Still got a pinned knight there.
Yeah, and I hate that. There's nothing covering that.
Nope.
Check.
My legal moves are as follows. That's it. I think I get away just fine with this. Restraining 3 feels like a little much. Mostly just because of how close you were to mate earlier and how many suboptimal moves you had to make just because you couldn't run to the side behind your pawn line.
Castling earlier would have been a great solution to losing both rooks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was illegal to castle at the time because the cannon, it would have put the rook
Yeah,
between
but as
you
soon
and
as
the
you...
cannon.
Yeah, at
But
least the
castling before my cannon got that back there would have helped.
moving right here, the very least.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have been able to move my knight here and trap your cannon.
I think even fundamentally, the way restraining affects the gameplay, it's not gentle like Sandstorm at all. It's so brute force-ish. I don't think we even want to play test Restraining 5 after this, to be honest. I guess I just take this. question is what the plan is from here.
You have so much material and I have so little.
Yeah, I think it is just a matter of converting the material advantage into a positional one. I guess I start here? That feels decent. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I have nothing to do. This feels very bad. Like, just terrible.
Yeah, it capitalizes too much on Shang's strengths, too.
This queen is trapped.
It is?
Yes.
Holy shit. What the fuck? GG.
I hate this. I hate this a lot.
Yeah. This part,
I couldn't develop, like, at all.
Once we got to... Keep in mind, I also was using the tech that you taught me with the idea of pushing the center for the control and threatening the cannons down the files by the king, the important ones.
There was a point at which you had a cannon over here, and I could have at least spared my rooks had I been able to move right here.
Yeah, and then once we got to this point, it was just in full swing.
So once you had it lined up, I said fuck it, gave up on preserving my rooks because there was no way I was going to save both. Probably either one, honestly.
To be fair, there is an argument to be made that rather than committing 2 moves to this rook, you should have just intervened with the knight, developed some center side, so that you could have moved to the
yeah,
side.
so let me just push this down the middle, right.
Well, you could if you did this first.
That would be 3 moves, and then I'd have to find a way to not let my queen... I'd have to get my queen out.
Yeah, but this move would be able to save the queen.
Which would mean that this capture is free because the next turn I have to move my queen.
Hold on. Let's do this in advance just to play it out. I want to test that.
Let's line that right there.
This here immediately?
Yeah.
Okay. Next move. This.
Oh, that's 2?
Yeah, this is it. This is at 2 now. It's about to be at 1.
And your idea is pawn here.
Last move was actually black, so it's white to play.
Yeah.
This isn't an option yet, but this is part of the play line. You bait this out early because they have to respond to it, otherwise shit goes south. Now you already have 2 of these bitches barreling down the center.
Now your idea was that.
Push here.
And then this is free.
Because the queen has to move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's worse than that.
Oh no, yeah.
This is check.
Yep.
And everything dies. You just don't.
Queen
have
dies.
time.
Yep. I do not like restricting 3 at all.
Well,
Gluttony, how could you come up with this? This is painful.
This is not a this is not a restricting 3 thing. This was just me trying a line.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
Now I'd rather dedicate 2 moves to this, 1 to that, and just get the shit out of there.
This is still a sound idea. Hold on a moment.
Yeah, but that also blocks the rook in, whereas the freedom of the rook is preferable. I would rather have the rook's influence like this instead of having a knight pinned to him the rest of the game.
But this only costs 1 move.
Yes, but it costs you a good... It costs you moves later on to unpin the knight from the rook.
Yeah, just a sidestep or a castle if restraining 3 isn't up.
If you sidestep, you have to make preparations first.
No, you don't have to push this.
If you sidestep...
This is its own thing. You don't ever have to push this. The rook can come in later. You're playing chess. Have the rook guard the back line until a file opens up naturally and then go over
I'm playing chess against XIangqi.
I see what you're saying. I don't know that... the fact that this only costs 1 turn is wonderful.
Yes, but that's very short-sighted.
Then here, and then like this, so you're not dealing with too much issue. Then here, we're at 3. Then the queen gets the hell out of dodge. That cannon is currently hanging, so it would need help. But you do get something like this. This would be check, which is notable, but you don't get anything too big out of this sidestepping to one side. It's almost mate, but it's not, because you have this.
I can see lines just ending in a very swift checkmate with Restriction 3.
Yeah, Restraining 3 is
Restraining
too
3.
much. You do need the king able to go past these center 3 files. Otherwise, it makes the cannons too powerful.
It very much means that Medieval would need cannons for it to be even, which we're not going to do.
I don't think the cannons would help. They're too restrained. You would need to move the pawns forward a step to give them more room to breathe. And even then, the rooks would feel sad.
Well,
still.
if you had a cannon here, they wouldn't be able to do this.
Oh, you mean if you put the cannons in front of the stuff? If you had another layer. Yeah, I suppose.
Which,
You could even do that with like a dead piece, though. Like a piece
sound-
that just moves like a rook and doesn't do anything else.
Sounds like a cool custom battalion idea. No knights, cannons instead. Sounds cool, but fucking busted.
Yeah, I don't like Restraining 3, and I don't even want to test Restraining 5 after thinking about it, because being able to get to these squares is important too.
Castling is very important.
Even if it does in the long term put you in danger for a bit, once you get through the mid game, having to migrate back this way so you don't get fucked too bad by Sandstorm, that's a more of a reasonable downside. You still want to stay in the center columns.
Oh, what
the center area.
Did you do a game of Sandstorm 5?
Yeah, we've done a couple. You want me to pull it up real quick?
Yeah, because I want to see how the end game, the
Let's-
mid and end games of that in particular felt like.
Let's
I want
export.
to see how those in particular felt, because
I did also test.
the end game felt very restricted, and there were times when I was not used to it. And guys, they targeted my knight and just murdered him right in front of my Titan, and he couldn't do shit but run.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn this on really fast speed. This is just the end game testing for Sandstorm 5.
You misspelled experiments.
Did I really?
Experiments?
God fuck. Hold on. Oh, it's not even on this channel. Okay, I can't fix it yet. I'll fix it after this.
He does.
What do you mean experiments? EXP. Wait, that's right. Oh, it's IM. Fuck.
EXPERI.
ER?
Yes.
Fuck.
Experiment.
Okay, well. Ignore when I accidentally move the horse like an elephant. The rest of this endgame is sound. You do this with the horse. They can't go up because it's mate in 1.
Oh shit.
So they have to go back. The cannon comes in. King still only has 1 legal move, and then you intervene. Ta-da, it's mate.
Yay.
So
No, I'm talking like I'm talking about
the
your
actual
mid game.
game? Yeah.
The actual game. We already talked about this. We talked about this
And then
without the diagrams. We just
Yeah, but I made this one work really well
did it in
because you have a bunch of ways where you basically you get the rook onto the second rank to protect the king, and that's all you need to do, and it's just enough. And now, no matter what, eventually the king gets fucked.
yeah.
Because now he only has 1 square and it's just mate. And then the other path where he tried to go up also didn't work.
I think I like Sandstorm 5 more than Sandstorm 3 looking at this. But let's look at the Sandstorm 5 game.
The Sandstorm 5 game? Yeah, let me find it. It'll be in Zhang. Yeah, I think this was the one with me and Gluttony, that's right.
Mate via Sandstorm?
Yep. It did cause the mate. I already exported this game, so I'm just going to import here.
This does not look like a very long game.
It is not. I was medieval in this game, and I blundered a bunch of shit and started playing like an absolute fucking idiot.
Oh, isn't this the game where you and Gluttony both blundered a bunch of stupid stuff?
Yeah. Look at how much shit I already have pinned to my goddamn king.
You have two things. Well, you have a bishop.
So, I blundered the cannon there. This was the one where I thought I trapped the queen, but I didn't because I intervened on my own elephant.
I walked in on this one.
Yeah.
What did the end game? What did... Okay.
It doesn't really turn into an end game. It more just turns into a dead set of players. Because the pawn push starts happening and there isn't much left to do about it. And the promotion happens. Yeah, I was actually Palace in this game.
You were, or he was boned. I remember this.
Because of this. Oh, this was a Sandstorm 3 test. That's right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Where's the Sandstorm 5 game? Hold on. Maybe.
Oh, you didn't specify Sandstorm 3 or 5.
Yeah, hold on. They can't see the Discord. Media plan. No. Scores and replays.
I can't see the Discord. I'm dead.
Here's one.
Why you talk like caveman?
Yeah,
things.
and this one,
that was a perfect fit with the... Anyway.
Yeah, this one I was medieval, and they were Palace. Yeah, and this was the pawn over and rook type deal that I was, or knight blocks of rook type deal I was talking about. Bit of a rook lift that gives the pawn away. Give away. Well, yeah, because I misread this. No.
What kept you from killing this?
What kept me from killing this? Other than the other one?
That. Okay. That rook, yep, was just boned. I can't get that one video out of my head where the dude says he's having a seizure. There are just 3 cannons. That cannon could have put him in the check, by the way.
Oh! That would have been interesting. Hold on.
Oh, he could have just pushed, but, I mean... Yeah. You could have just moved pawn forward to get out of it, but then you move rook back. And he's just down a pawn. Or you move cannon. Oh yeah! You could put cannon there and he just
well, now he has
can't
these.
He can't go back there because
well, it's very close.
Oh, wait. Oh. Yeah, you could cannon there.
But then it's just back where it was.
Oh no! You rook there.
What? Oh.
Rook there.
Rook here?
Yeah. Oh no, that cannon's just hanging back there. This one.
Yeah.
For the queen. The queen could just meow.
Oh, that's interesting.
That was there for a while.
Well,
that was there.
The point here is now he's forced up. This is the only legal move. And then there's this. Which is almost mate, but luckily they can go here. But that just leads into the same line that the end of the game did with this. And then your only way to try to get around that...
Was that just mate? I think that was just mate.
If you go here...
No, I think what you just showed was mate.
Yeah, I just showed mate. And then if you go back, it's mate, so you have to try to go to the side. And then the darndest thing happens. You pin the queen to the king with Sandstorm. Yeah, this is the type of thing that actually happened in the game. So very good spot with that cannon check. That was so much more devastating. So much faster. It didn't even get into this nonsense, which we played out. If I go back, I just die. So then we tried this, and the same idea. It gets pinned. The pawn tries to break out, but it doesn't really matter. There was a bunch of ideas on some other lines on trying to get out somehow. Where even here, if the queen quote-unquote escapes, you just go here, because the king is still stuck over here. And the only move that gets you legally out of check is this one. It's you immediately go back and repin yourself, and the queen's just stuck over here thanks to this cannon. And like your only hope is to get this out and over so that your king can escape and then this can go. But if the horse moves at all, it's just repinned, so it doesn't matter. So that's what happened with Sandstorm 5 in this game.
Oh, this is horrifying. Bam, bam.
Oh,
So
this and then this? Yeah.
they can't capture with their queen
No,
because
it's pinned.
then this just happens. Take, checkmate.
Yeah, even here, going here, they can't take because it's pinned with Sandstorm.
Yeah, so you put the rook there.
So it's black to move like your only shot. You're too slow, but this is the core idea, and then you just go here and you're fucked.
And the only legal move they have is queen take. And then this captures.
Yeah.
And then king has to move up.
Why does he have to move up?
Because then knight's about to move, checkmate.
That wouldn't be checkmate.
It would be because Sandstorm.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
So he has to move up. And then check.
What, this?
Or just that there first.
Oh, this first? Yeah. And then the idea is this? Trying to give yourself a little bit of leeway.
Cannon.
Or even this one.
No, cannon here just fucks him.
Cannon here?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Actually, that one right there is just that's check. That's about checkmate too.
This is
Because next they have no moves. They have to move down, and then that's mate.
yeah, it is.
But what I was looking at also works, where it's cannon over here.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucked. They can't move their titan, and then same move, mate. They can do. They can. Oh wait, no. They can move their pawn in the way.
They could also do this to give themselves another piece that can intervene.
Yeah. Fuck. It doesn't work. I thought it did.
But then you just sort of do this, and it pins the pawn, so it has to be the knight. Now the knight's pinned. Interesting.
Just move the horse away.
What for?
Just so Sandstorm prevents them from retaking if you kill their pawn. No, then their king is freed.
Fuck it, kill it. What are they gonna do?
Oh fuck, yeah. There's a very quick mate around here. No, not with that. Ignoring that. Cannon there and there. Or not even there, here. No,
Oh.
yeah, here.
Here.
It's not quick because they move pawn forward.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Fuck it. You're up enough material, and they're almost dead.
Oh wait.
Sack the cannon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knight can't move.
My brain didn't want to work anymore.
King
It
captures,
died in
maybe?
the past 10 minutes.
Oh, this... Ooh, is that already mate?
It's damn near. They have to go back. That there? That.
That's
there.
almost repeating.
No, it's not, because then they go there.
No, Sandstorm.
If the horse is there, they just go there.
Oh. Oh, hi, Lyra. Meow. Meow.
Kitten has arrived.
Yes, she has.
That one, okay, yeah, the other line just worked a lot better. Oh, that's me.
Mm-hmm. What are they gonna do? Move a pawn? Best, yeah, this is the best they can do, and then this is just me.
I think the best that they can do is knight there. No, they can't move knight, because
Yeah.
that puts them in... Yeah,
So this is the type of stuff that comes up on Sandstorm 5.
it looks a lot better than Sandstorm 3, I'm going to be honest.
It does. It does. But it's still... And it also did feel like Sandstorm was the reason you lost. Like, even if we go to, like, this position way back here when the queen's stuck... Even like, back here... Let's go before the queen is forced to move back. Right here. If we just take Sandstorm out of the game, who the fuck is winning? Hey, Lyra, please. Away from the keyboard. Good girl.
She doesn't understand away from the keyboard. She sits
I don't...
right next to my keyboard. And I tell her not to, but she just sits there. And then she'll, if I'm not giving her enough attention, she will walk over, because my desk is like at this level, my computer is at this level, right? Very close. Or no, my computer's a little higher, not lower. So she'll go over, walk onto my computer, step on the power button, and turn my computer off. I've changed it to turn it to sleep mode because specifically that.
Okay, hear me out. What if Sandstorm turns on for this column and this column when the first Guardian Lion dies? And when the second Guardian Lion dies, it turns on for this column and this column. That way it doesn't matter most of the time until these go away, and then we also give them the take the Guardian Lion off the board ability that we were thinking about with some of our other stuff. That way we don't end up with like weird bullshit tactics involving the king being over here. It doesn't matter, the king's allowed to be over here. But when we need it to be, it can be turned on. That also does weird stuff where, like, here, black gets an extra move, and then this sacrifice of the lion creates this with check.
I don't like that. If the lions turn on the Sandstorm, I think the opponent has to kill them for it.
No, because you can't force the lions to die.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what
you
I
can.
mean? No, you cannot. You could just refuse to in endgames. Like, if we make it just the king versus a rook, an enemy king, and 2 lions, this king is never forced to kill those 2 lions. You know what I mean? And you can deliberately trade into drawn endgames just by leaving 1 or 2 lions alive. If we make it, if the opponent has to do it. We can make it to where they specifically have to capture their own lions. So, like, they have to somehow get to the types of squares that lions go to with something, rather than letting them just take them off the board as a turn. That would add quite a bit more tactics. Or quite a bit more steps, you know?
Another thing you can do is see how the lions are lined up?
Mm-hmm.
Make it move off the board, and if it's off the board, it's just out of the game. It's like, it telegraphs it more.
We also can make it like a promotion where it has to get to here or be captured, and then it creates a sandstorm. So we could still give it to the Xiang players something they can do, but just make it as a, like, get to the battlefield and then have the option to quote unquote promote to kill your lion as a promotion and create a Sandstorm Square.
I'm gonna be honest. I like the Sandstorm at the beginning of the game, just from the beginning, because Xiang has to deal with their palace the whole game. Why shouldn't Medieval deal with the Sandstorm the whole game?
Because it does dumb stuff like this.
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay.
Palace has similar stuff that happens
But let's be
in their
honest.
own game. Like you might have a piece in between the Titans or the Kings, and you can't move it out of the way.
Yes, but Shang already felt good without Sandstorm, other than the issue we found with endgames. So we want to make it like less, I guess, is the idea.
Okay.
Having it kind of be like a pseudo promotion that either on capture or on reaching here happens that turns on the Sandstorm is kind of a nice idea, because it takes real investment from the Zhang player.
And each lion can only do it once.
Yeah, and then it just turns on
We'd have to
your Sandstorm columns.
we'd have to design the lions differently from one another. That way they can tell the difference. Be like, okay, red lion made it over here already. Blue lion still has to. Or
No. The idea is if you turn on the Sandstorm, it captures the lion when you do so. So bam, 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 and then it's just off the board.
Okay. That works.
We can even have it be a real promotion and involve the enemy's territory.
Well, then again, we
would have to make them immutable if we did this, because we're
if they start charging their lion into the back ranks, they have nothing to lose. They could just start attacking shit with the lion that they want to get rid of anyway, and plan on sacking it for, say, I don't know, a pawn.
Well, they do have something to lose if they lose the lions, because that's the only thing stopping like the king from going here or the queen from going here.
If they were already going to remove their lion by charging it over here, they have nothing to lose for that lion. So they will immediately go for whatever piece they can. Because it's just collateral damage on the way, and if it gets taken, they get the Sandstorm anyway.
Yeah.
So they have nothing to lose in that situation.
Exactly. Well, you're only doing it if you're in a...
Force it to be a promotion type deal, though.
The idea is to make the Sandstorm delayed. It's not to make it matter whether or not the lions die.
I know, but having a piece that there's a point in the game where you have nothing to lose by losing it and everything to gain by taking with it along the way to losing it anyway. I mean, that's just a kamikaze, and that's a dangerous, dangerous idea.
To be honest, once you're at a certain point in the game anyway, you would want to trade lions for something. Because once you're not trying to keep your king alive anymore, which is the only time this matters, because the lions are the only thing to keep the king alive. Once you're not keeping the king alive anymore...
Oftentimes lions make it to the end game. I just don't like them doing that, so I kill one. When I'm medieval, I'll just trade like a bishop or a knight for one. But oftentimes they'll both make it to the end game, or there'll be one left. And this player still wants their lions to protect from the queen, which is going to make it to the end game if medieval player plays well.
Which that's the point. Sandstorm won't turn on because they need their lions still.
Yeah.
So Sandstorm is only going to matter in late endgame when it's usually close to king versus king if we tied it to them. And then what are they going to have? Bishops and knights? You're not going to be able to force those trades most of the time. You're going to trade it for a pawn, if you can trade it for anything.
Keep in mind, we're balancing this for medieval.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna find it hilarious when the twin sons match up. You immediately just doom, ka-doom, doom, doom, ka-doom.
We already know that Twin Sons versus Shang is problematic. Because both of them just go, alright, open files, everybody, open files! One of us is gonna die. Oh, what's the only thing that actually still fucks with this Titan? Knights here. What is the army best at getting knights here? Twin Sons. The lion doesn't protect you from that now, does it? And if it's early enough, you don't even have this bitch here, so you can also get knights here and fuck them up that way. Knights are still one of the bigger weaknesses that this Titan has, this army has.
Okay, they orbit a knight here. Guess who? Earthy boy.
Yeah, the only... Oh, yeah. Not mentioning Hearths here and here, because guess what? Those might be light squares, but elephants and lions both can't get to that. So the only reason that you have that covered is these, and then you have the counterplay of your reinforcements to actually give you real protection down these columns. And that's all you have.
That forces the Xiang player to really read those lines.
Yeah, otherwise they just get fucked. Like we saw during our game field test with Twin Sons and Zhang that we had out there for a little while. Remember that when we had the physical board set up?
Yeah, I think we should start doing that again.
Me too. It's also just nice to get these in.
Not right now, though, because we are going to move soon.
Yeah.
I really ought to start packing, which means I ought to start getting ahead in my classes. But I'm a procrastinator.
Stop being a procrastinator.
Procrastination is procrastination
Freudian slip?
is my hobby.
No.
Yes. Maybe. You guys don't even know what I do in his room while he's gone.
Oh, that's right. Anyways.
I feed Missy grass, have her throw up all over his carpet, and then clean it up. He steps in cleaned up dog barf every day. Cleaned up. I tell her to shit on his pillow, and she does. It's great. He's looking right now.
Because I saw a tuft of fur on my bed and I was like, is that a nugget? But no, Missy just shed on my bed a bit.
You're a nugget.
I'm stopping.
It's a shame that nugget porn's no longer popular.